President Donald Trump is criticizing the FBI over its handling of this week's mass shooting in Florida. Stephanie Skandaris is following all the details and joins us now here on set. So Stephanie, he's on Twitter, not unheard of for this president, but what's he saying? That's
right. So we're looking at a tweet that he posted at about 8 p.m. last night criticizing the FBI and what they did or didn't do ahead of this horrible shooting. So let's bring up the tweet. I think we can show it to you. It says this: "Very sad that the FBI missed all of the many signals sent out by the Florida school shooter. This is not acceptable. They're spending too much time trying to prove Russian collusion with the Trump campaign. There is no collusion. Get back to the basics and make us all proud." So that last bit, a reference to the indictment filed Friday on alleged Russian meddling. Trump is implying that the FBI is spending all its time on the collusion case and that the FBI was the only agency warned about Nicholas Cruz, the person who has confessed to the shooting in Florida. Now, the FBI has admitted in a statement to an error in how it handled a call to its tip line last month in which somebody reported concerns about Nicholas Cruz. Apparently, the caller provided information about Cruz's gun ownership, his disturbing social media posts, and his potential to be a school shooter. The FBI has admitted that information should have been assessed as a potential threat. It should have been forwarded to the FBI Miami field office, but those protocols were not followed, it says, and they are still investigating the facts, John.
As you say, the investigation into Nicholas Cruz ongoing, and we're learning more. What do we know?
We're learning more about Nicholas Cruz and his situation, that his mother had recently died. His father was also gone. He was apparently dealing with depression, but we're also learning about just how many warning signs there were, even outside of that tip to the FBI. These are according to reports and records obtained by media outlets in the U.S. They show multiple agencies were warned about Nicholas Cruz. This includes the Florida Department of Children and Families. They were alerted to Cruz's disturbing Snapchat posts. They actually did an in-home investigation and they determined he was at low risk of harming others. Officials at Nicholas Cruz's school tried to get him emergency counseling. This is according to the New York Times. They obtained disciplinary records that show a history of fights, a referral for a threat assessment. Police were also called to Nicholas Cruz's house for disturbances over the years. A mental health center was contacted, but they determined he was not a threat. Now, the public defender who is representing Cruz says this is further evidence that Cruz showed every red flag, that he needed serious help long ago and he didn't get it. But that, of course, is going to be extremely difficult for the families, the friends, and the classmates of victims to hear and deal with.